rubbish lighting, but I've only just started this channel, so I am using my own tablet and I am using natural light sources. We are making an Oreo cake because I don't know why, it's quite a hard cake for the first cake on this channel and I've never made it before. So I'm going to tell you the ingredients. You will be needing about 16 Oreos, 15-16 Oreos, 460 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 medium eggs. I'm using a tub of vanilla buttercream for my layer, and yeah, I'm going to be using Nutella for the coating outside. You can also use a chocolate bar. I'm using half a chocolate bar as well. 3 tablespoons of baking powder because I have really small tins and I only have 2, so I need to make 4 layers to make the cake, obviously. And I'm using 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder to make the chocolate cake. Yeah, let's get started. I have got a light here. I'm using my mother's own torch. I forgot to tell you, you will need about 150 millilitres of water and set your oven to, well, I put mine to 200 degrees Celsius. To start off with, you will need a sieve. I have this type of sieve. And you will want to sieve your flour, your baking powder into this sieve. Somehow I am going to do this without ruining. I'm going to start off sieving that, so I'm going to pause the video for a bit whilst I just sieve this. I've done about a quarter of it, and every so often you will be wanting to add your baking powder, sieving it, or maybe just scraping it in very softly. I'm also going to... Yay! Thanks, that worked. I'm going to pause the video again here. You will be wanting to use a spatula to fold in your mixture to get the baking powder everywhere. I have now mixed in my flour, all-purpose flour and baking powder. And what I will be doing now is adding the eggs. So I don't really use that method where you basically just twist. I just knock it against the no. When it cracks, there we go. And that worked. Make sure you try and remove any eggshells in the process of this. And start, I need a fork or something. Will this do? Sorry, I just needed to. Why is the yolks not popping? That's done. Yeah, I'm going to pause it here, and whilst I pause it, I'm going to be adding my water slowly. I have now formed a dough-like mixture, and I will be splitting this into 2, and then adding my cocoa powder into 1 mixture. You want to pause the video? I've got my cocoa powder that I'm going to just gradually add to half of the mixture, and I'm going to, should really fold this in instead of, how am I going to do this? I'll wash this. If you don't think you have enough chocolate like dough, you can always add a bit extra flour and water. So I might have had about 2 handfuls, because mine is really little because, you know, where's my jug?
Dancing.
Start. And I'm just going to simply add my water in. Because I'm a kid, my house is really noisy. I might have to pause this. Yeah, I'll pause it now. And yeah, I'm in quite a good mood. And my brother's sat there, he's like the pause play man. Well, boy. Too watery. If it's too watery, add more flour. If it's too, like, if it's got extra flour, add more water. Can you put the light back on, please? And I'm going to pause it here whilst I mix this together. I have my Oreos ready. Well, they're not actual branded Oreos, but they are like Oreos. They have the cream in the middle. You are going to chop these in quarters and add them to your clear flour mix, your vanilla flour mix. I'm going to chop these up now and add them, and I'll come back and show you what they look like. I have now greased 2 cake tins, and I'm going to put half of my chocolate batter in one and half of my Oreo batter in another one. And I have left 6 Oreos for topping, like, I don't know, what is it, like decoration. So let's do that now. So heavy. It's a glass bowl, so it makes it even heavier than it looks. I'm just going to neaten that out a bit. And I think I may have a bit extra cake, plain cake. But yeah, if it goes over a bit, I think I'll have to like line it off. Because this is going to be a pretty tall cake, being as there's 4 layers with buttercream in the middle of each. I think that'll do. Yeah, I'm just going to level that out, so when it comes to taking them out the oven, seems a bit neater. Because I am doing two like of the same colour, the first set is going to go in the fridge whilst I put the other ones in the oven. By the time the oven ones come out, the ones in the oven come out, the fridge ones should be set. But yeah, I've like done that. I need to. Can you pause the video, Tom? I have now put equal amount of cake batter into each tins, and I'm going to put these in the oven, and it's going to be around 20 to 30 minutes. If it takes longer in your oven, keep it in for longer, but keep checking. Guys, I accidentally deleted a video showing me putting my cakes on top of each other, but yeah, all my cakes are now done, and they are layered on top of each other with frosting in the middle, and I just went over with frosting over the top around the sides. You can do a plum coat, put it in the fridge, and then do a normal coat, but I'm just going with a plum coat because it looks really nice with all the chocolate showing. And I'm just going to pause it here, being as Thomas left me. I'm going to get the melted chocolate out of the microwave. I have got the melted chocolate out of the microwave, and I'm just going to drizzle this over my cake. You will need some form of protection underneath, even if it's a tray, like a different baking tray, or if it's a plate. Like I'm using a plate, just so it catches all the extra chocolate showing. I'm going to show you now, like what do you think? You're only going around the edges. I will show you a close-up in 1 minute. basically just do like a ring on the outer edge of the cake, and then you can basically just drizzle, like push it towards the edge, like so. Yeah, my mother's kind of being a bit naughty. If you can hear her, I don't know. Him. I'm going to pause it here whilst I just do the finishing, like, I don't know, image. I have now got one coat around it. You can keep it like this, like, or if you want to add extra, just to do like a little, make sure that you've got chocolate everywhere. Remember, you're going to leave the centre, like, left out. I think I have done pretty well with this cake, being as it is my first ever cake made. Like on my own, properly made with like on a camera, and it's like the hardest one. All the cakes I have really done is, say, cakes like Victoria sponge cakes, so they're really easy because that's just a plain sponge cake with jam and cream in the middle. This has got like the whole next level with the icing, the chocolate, the Oreos. Oh, it's like a dream to me, honestly. Just make sure that I've got a part everywhere. And I'm just covering any like pieces on the top that's not covered. I'm just going to wash my hands and I'll come back. This is the first ever time using a pipe bag. Well, like icing bags, piping bags, whatever you want to call them. So hopefully this goes right. Luckily, it doesn't go wrong. I am not using a star tip. I am using like a half star tip. Kind of looks like half the sun or something. And I'm just going to squeeze it. Maybe just going round. I think this is a really nice design. I just thought I'd point that out to you all. And if you did want to, you could leave it as it is, or you could actually that's my icing done. That is what it looks like. I'll get my colour and show you. So you basically just got icing going all around the centre of the chocolate circle, and you're just gonna get, say, Oreos. What? I just went Oreos. Now just getting Oreos to go around, and I'm using 6, so I'm gonna do like 3 on each side. Like. And my cake is now finished. It's my first video, so it's been quite noisy, and I think I did pretty well. Watch us next time on Bakes and Cakes. Bye!